Hi everyone, my name's Leanne and I am one of the LashBase trainers based in Scotland. We are based in Glasgow and Cumbernauld areas of Scotland. Today I am just on to talk to you about some hints and tips when you're lash styling someone and choosing a lash map for them based on the shape of their eye. Now, I've been lashing for 8 years now, and when I went on my course, we weren't taught about lash styling and we weren't taught about any lash maps either. So basically everyone that came to me got a J curl and they got 12s from the inners right through to the outers and 0.2 thickness. So yeah, you can imagine times have moved on quite a bit, and lots more training and education has taught me that lash styling and picking a lash map for someone is one of the most important things that you can do before you even apply a lash, because it can go very, very right and it can also go very, very wrong if you don't. So obviously we're on lockdown. I hope you are all coping okay, and I'm having to improvise here just to give you some examples. But the first example I'm going to give you is my daughter Lucy. So if Lucy can come over. So we're improvising. We've got a school ruler that's half eaten, half bent here, and I'm going to show you if you're unable to style someone just by looking at them, and trust me, this will come through experience, but this is a way that you can learn how to recognise certain eye shapes just by looking at someone's face. So using the ruler, what you want to do is you want to measure someone's eye from the outer to the inner section. So Lucy's eye measures 4 centimetres. You then want to move the ruler between the inner part of the left eye and the inner part of the right eye and measure the gap between there. So Lucy measures 4 centimetres, so she has the perfect eye. If you were looking at a wide set eye, you're going to see a bigger gap in the middle here. If there's a bigger gap than 4 centimetres, so say Lucy had a gap of 6 centimetres, I would class that as a wide set eye. If she had a gap of 3 or 2, then I would class that as a close set eye, and that's something really important to look at before you pick a lash map for someone. The next thing that we would look at as a lash artist in the lash bar would be to see if they've got an upturned, a downturned or a nice straight eye. Now, if you're unable to do that just by looking at someone, again, if you use your ruler and go on the inner to the outer corner and it's a nice straight line, then they have neither upturned or downturned, they've got a nice straight eye. If you are to look at me and my eye, I actually have an upturned eye, so this outer part is a lot higher than the inner part here. And on the opposite end, if someone's eye is lower down here on the outer, then we have what's called a downturned eye. Now, these are the main factors that we look at when we are choosing a lash map for someone and choosing curls, because the curls and the lengths and where you put the lens is going to make a difference and completely change someone's shape. So with Lucy, she is our perfect client. She's got the perfect space between her eyes, she's got a nice straight eye, she's young and she's going to get away with anything. She has no hooded lid and she doesn't have a deep set eye. So the next thing we would do with a client like this is we would ask them what sort of look is it that you're looking for. Now, what you need to remember is clients don't know anything about lengths, where you put the lens, what even a cat eye means and what a dolly eye means, so you need to have it very in simple terms for them. So the best thing that we would ask them is, do you want the length through the middle to open up the eye, or would you prefer it towards the end as a more feline look? And that's the question that we ask our client who has perfect eyes like this. And then depending on what they want, then we would start picking a lash map for them. So if it was someone young like Lucy, 9 times out of 10, we would then ask them, do you want the length nice and long or nice and natural? If they want it long, then we're going to look at more of a dolly look, and if they wanted it natural, we would look at more of a natural look. Or if she picked the length towards the end, we would look at a squirrel or a cat eye look. So as I say, that is the perfect eyes. With Lucy, again, you could probably get away with any curl. So because she's young, if she wanted a glam look, then we're probably looking at a CC or a D curl to give her that nice curl, nice length all through the middle, nice dolly look to open up the eye. I'm now going to show you someone with a wide set eye and how we would style him. Now remember, I'm having to improvise here because I don't have any clients. So this is my pug, Bruno. Now I'm trying to hide his dignity here. So if you look at Bruno, and most pugs, they have very wide set eyes. So Bruno has a larger space in between both his eyes than normal. So we would class that as a wide set eye. Now, if I were lashing Bruno, what I wouldn't want to do is a cat eye or a squirrel eye on Bruno. Because if I was to put the length towards the end, then it's going to elongate the eye and make the gap in the middle seem bigger than what it is. So my goal as a lash artist with someone with a close set eye is to try and give the illusion of that space being smaller. So to create that illusion, what you would do is you would bring the length into the middle as a doll or an actual eye mapping, and you would put a shorter length on the outer. I'm going to put them down, it's really heavy, on the outer, and that will give the illusion of the eyes coming closer together. So you're going to completely change someone's face shape by doing that. I just want to quickly touch as well on different curls. If you're not taught this at your lash course, which I wasn't aware that you could use different curls in one set of eyelashes. I always just use the same curl on a full set, which is fine to do still, but there's different ways that you can again change someone's eye shape. So for instance, if someone had a downturned eye, so that's where their eyes almost look sad, what you would want to do is give the illusion of the eye being nice and even and opening that up. So if you were to put a lot of length on the end of there, a bit like what a strip lash can sometimes do, it can make your eye seem really, really heavy and smaller. So if someone had a downturned eye, the last thing I would want to do is a cat eye lash map on them, because it's going to make it look heavy. What I would also do is I would do a dolly or a round eye. So I would put the length through the middle, but what I would also do from the arch outwards is I would use a stronger curl. So say for instance I was using a CC curl, I would use that to the arch, and then from the arch outwards I would change to a D curl, because that's going to really lift the eye up and create more of an open eye look. On the opposite end, so for me with an upturned eye, if I use a really strong curl at the end, so if I was to have a full set of Ds, it actually makes my eyes look really, really small, and it makes it appear even higher than what it is, so they look very, very, very feline actually. So what I ask the girls to do when they're lashing me is to drop curls, so sometimes I'll get a D and drop right down to a C towards the end to make them seem a wee bit more even. So I hope this has been helpful. There's lots and lots of hints and tricks. These are just the basics. They're not rules by any means. Put your own stamp on things, but you can really, really change someone's face if you learn how to lash style someone. There's lots of information out there and lots of different lash maps, but in the Lash Bar we like to just keep it simple, and we really go between a dolly, round, squirrel and cat eye look. So we really only use 4 lash maps in the Lash Bar. But we use lots and lots of different curls, from a C right through to a DD. We use LCs, we use flat lashes, because it's really important that you're using different curls, as I say, because you can change someone's complete face shape. Anyway, I hope that that's been helpful for you. I hope you're all enjoying lockdown as much as you can. I know that you will be missing lashing, because I certainly am. I'm just about to break all rules and lash my daughter Lucy, because I just need to lash somebody, and if it's not Lucy, it's going to be the pug. So I hope you have a nice day, and I hope that's been helpful. Thank you.